What if you were able to genuinely look at your being single right now as a blessing? How would your life change? Wouldn't that bring you a lot more peace of mind? Well, one of my favorite tools that I learned in spiritual psychology is a tool and a skill called reframing issues as blessings. And it is just what it sounds like. We take any issue that upsets us, whether it's not getting a parking spot or not yet calling in a beloved, and we thoughtfully look at it through the lens of, what if this is happening for me? And one of my favorite juicy questions that my coach first asked me, and I now ask women I work with, is this question when it comes to being single, especially anytime we're feeling upset, we're feeling impatient, we have these incredibly negative thoughts like, what if this never happens for me? Any of that kind of negativity. Here's the question I invite you to ask and journal about, meditate on, and really live with. What if you being single was a divine conspiracy? What if it was a divine conspiracy, meaning all working for you and your highest good? Well, when I was able to really drop into that question and authentically ask it, not from a victim mindset, but from an empowered mindset, here's one of the big, absolutely life-changing things that happened for me. I had been dating my beloved Paul, and he was acting a lot like a love avoidant, where he was in and out of our relationship for 15 months before he finally committed. That was frustrating for me. But when I slowed down and asked myself, how can I see this issue as a blessing? How can I look through the lens of maybe this is a divine conspiracy working for me? When I really dropped into that, and it took some time, this is what happened in my life. Everything changed, because the blessing, and God, by the way, we get to make up whatever the blessing is that I saw available to me, was to deepen my relationship and trust and partnership with the divine. Now, I have been a spiritual person my whole life. I got my master's degree in spiritual psychology. I was a Sunday school teacher. In high school, I was the president of the Christian Youth Fellowship. I am a deeply spiritual person. I've meditated for 20 plus years. But all of us can probably use to deepen our relationship, our dependence on spirit, on creator, on our higher power, all it is, the universe, the divine. Because it's one thing to believe in that power, and it's another thing to really deeply partner with it and ramp up our ability to trust and really have faith. So that's what I worked on. That's the blessing that I harvested out of the issue of my beloved dragging his feet on committing in the relationship. I see this a lot in people that I'm working with. They get so upset about not having their person that they lose golden opportunities to heal themselves, to actually do the inner work that changes them into a person who is more peaceful. And I'm not saying that I went from I had some anxious attachment styles to a Zen Buddhist monk, but I absolutely took big chunks of time that Paul, my beloved husband now, was not really ready to show up to do the deep work to improve that relationship with spirit. So I invite you, write this question down. What if I could see my singleness? What if I could reframe it as a blessing? What would change for me? And, or the question, what if this was a divine conspiracy, my singleness, all working for me? Have fun with it and let me know how it goes.